Hello, everybody. This is BK International Talent Scout, and we are with the content community. They have arrived in Seattle, Washington, online on this podcast. We're going to let each person introduce themselves, and we'll start out with Tyva Amos.
Hello, everyone. I am Tiva Amos. I am from Arkansas. It is great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
OMG. Okay, we need to let the captain lead the ship. Come on, Captain Blue.
What's up? Y'all already know who it is. It's no other than Kai Blue, Kieyeble. You know. And I currently reside in Grand Rapids, Michigan right now. Great evening, y'all. I'm so excited on tonight. I really am.
Wow, nice. Sister Jones, give us some, Sister Jones.
Oh my goodness. Listen, glory be to God. Glory be to God. I am Apostle Kendra. Listen, I am a mindset coach over here in the content community, and it is truly an honor to sit before you this evening. Listen, y'all, I just feel like screaming right now. But again, to God be the glory, and thank you so much, BK, for having us on tonight.
Yes, and then last but not least, Sister Riley. Come on, Sister Riley.
Great morning, great afternoon, great evening, good night. Depending on when you touch this replay, know that I am praying that all is well with you and for you. I am Tamika, your perseverance coach, bringing you a sip of inspiration and hopes that it gives you the courage to not give up or the courage to not give in. I am coming all the way from Oxford, Georgia. And again, thank you so much for having us on your platform.
Okay, so what is the story behind the K behind content community?
So, growing up, it was always, the K always just stuck with me. The K truly just always been a part of me. That is the actual first letter of my actual government name, Curious. And God gave me Kai Blue. And when he gave me Kai Blue and gave me a challenge, I knew that the K had to represent different. It just had to represent something different. So that's where the K came about. Kai Blue, God given. So when God gave it to me, we named it Content Community. That's where the K came about.
So I want everyone to answer what gives each person the motivation to take on the challenge daily for the content community?
Okay, well, I'll go. The challenge for me is to be an inspiration to somebody else on a consistent basis, letting them know that, hey, even though you have gone through, you can look at someone inside of this amazing community and know that it's possible. It's possible to get to everything that God has for you if you just stay committed and consistent in what you do.
Okay, Apostle, give us your spin on that.
Listen, even to add to what Coach Tiva said, I think about mindset. Because I am the mindset coach. Within the community, and here's the thing: we have to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Because in the event that we don't, we're not going to do anything. And so that is what encourages me even the more when it comes to this community, when it comes to ministry, when it comes to whatever it is that we do collectively and individually, is to give people something that can pick their brains or pick their attitudes to look at life different. Because again, if that mind is not renewed or transformed, there really is not a challenge.
Sister Riley, what is your answer to the question?
I think for me, it's the growth. The growth. I'm gonna say the growth because upon entering my first time, I came in because I needed more. I know where I was weak and I needed to be strengthened. And in my duration here in the challenge, it has really provided me the growth that I need. So therefore, I mean, I have no option but to remain because this community here is giving me what I need to walk in what God has for me. And without it, I don't know where I'll be. So it's the growth and the want for more for me.
Kai, how do you come up with the daily challenges? Where does the inspiration for the daily challenges that you give your team to do, where do those things come from?
So I remember actually attending Fraser Brooks. I gotta give respect and my flowers. I remember attending Fraser Brooks. It was like a 7 day social media content conversion workshop, and he was talking. He had all these speakers on there, and I literally got something from each speaker, and I said, you know what? I want to challenge myself. And what's crazy was, you know, and I just want to mention this right here. The way that God gave me that download, and I said I wanted to challenge myself, God said, you got to bring it to a team. You got to bring it to somebody else. You got to help somebody else. So overall, where I got it from was Fraser Brooks' 7 day course. I was on there every single day for at least over 7 hours tapping into this webinar.
Wow, that is amazing. We have to talk about you guys' conference coming up. What are you guys expecting? We're gonna start out with T. Riley, and then the Apostle, Sister Amos, and we'll end off with Kai. What are you guys expecting from the conference that's coming up next month?
Oh my goodness. This is a wonderful question. And Father God, make sure I don't use up all 30 minutes. But I am expecting to receive and provide an impact. I am expecting material, inspiration that I can use and apply in my daily life. I am expecting for everyone to walk up out of that conference with a new mindset and ready to elevate to the next level because the content that they're going to receive when they apply it, it is going to immediately elevate them. So I'm expecting everything.
Apostle Jones, give us an input.
Well, for me, I'm just expecting the God to just show out. I'm just expecting the Holy Spirit to, I mean, when I say move, I'm expecting Him to do the unimaginable in each of our lives. I am expecting people to literally come in this building and literally, like, just not leave the way they came. I mean, when they come in this building, it's like when they walk out of this building, like where did like it's a foreign like a place to them. Like, you born again. When I think about the circle creators, when I think about the businesses that has been birthed, the ministries that have been birthed within this community, I'm thinking about because even in this, our conference is called the content in the kingdom, the mantle, right? What is being imparted, right? What are you taking away from this? Like what are even like, Coach T. Riley said, not just to give but also to receive, right? Like that is what I'm just expecting. I'm just expecting, lives to just be forever changed, and to keep going, to keep elevating, and to keep rising, and to let someone know in that building that who is unsure of purpose, who doesn't really have a plan, right? To look at our lives and not look at them and want what we have or want, what it is that we're doing, but to look at our life and say, you know what, I want to be able to do that, but I want to do it, on the scale that God gave it, for me to do. Because a lot of people look at people's lives and you don't know how they got there, and yet the journey is different. But guess what? You just need one person. But in this instance, you need a community to say, you know what? They believe in me, right? And if God did it for them, guess what? He can do it for me.
T. Amos.
Wow. I am really expecting God to move not just in my life, but in everybody's life that comes to this conference. This conference is going to be so amazing. It's going to be impactful. I expect everybody to get exactly what they came for, and that's something different. It's something that they want. They gotta really want it. I'm expecting Coach Kai, Apostle, she the head coach, Coach Tamika. I'm expecting all of us, the entire community, to just blow San Antonio out the water. When we leave San Antonio, Texas will never be the same.
Okay, Coach Blue, tell people the day, time, and place, and how people can actually be a part of the conference.
Well, it is October 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. It is in San Antonio, Texas, and how you can be a part of the conference. All you have to do is go to kaiblue.com and get your ticket. Now, I do wanna, I wanna put some, I put a, what I call it, like a little sticky note right here, because to you guys, I want you to really dig deep. You know, because I was waiting to answer that last question, and I want to put this little sticky note right here because to y'all, it's going to be your faith. It's going to be your faith. What I am expecting is when you get in that room, October the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th, by October the 27th night, you feel something in your spirit to say, I know I'm in the right place. I know I'm in the right community, because this community, y'all, and it's no fluff. This community is truly like no other. And I'm not saying this because God gave me the vision. I'm saying because it's people, over 250 people I have personally coached within this community, this very community, that stepped out on faith, that said, you know what, I want what God has for me. And in this building, October the 27th, October the 28th, and October the 29th, your life will not be the same. Your life don't even, when I say, and I tell this to the community in Instagram land, listen, have your mindset in expectancy before you even come. What are you expecting before you even come in the building? What are you expecting from God? Not even from these coaches, but what are you expecting from God? What promises are you keeping to God as well? So I just wanted to put that sticky note in there. October the 27th through the 29th, San Antonio, Texas. And how you could be a part, kaiblue.com.
Okay, so people are listening and watching, and they're like, what are the steps does a person take to join the content community? What do they have to have in tow to become a part of the content community?
So to be a part of the content community, it is a challenge. It is a challenge. Now it's a content challenge and it's a content community. The community is obviously the community. So all just to be in the community, I always encourage you guys